Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic week, and I'm finally at a point after having had my wisdom teeth taken out earlier this week that I can actually talk again, at least at full volume. So let's do that about music. So I got another reaction video here for you to a guy we've already talked about, High Res. I reacted to a song that he did with Crypt over the late summer of last year. And if you haven't seen that video, I would encourage you to go check that out once you're done here. But he has a new song out now called Beef. And this is a diss track aimed at a lot of different people. It's almost 5 minutes. It's 4:56, so it's a long track. And he's been hyping this up. I follow him on Instagram, and he's been hyping this up on his Instagram for about a week as something that's gonna really rock the YouTube rap game. The full title on the video is High Res, Beef, parentheses, Logan Paul, KSI, Quadeca, and more. Diss track. So he's dissing Quadeca. That's interesting. I didn't know High Res had a beef with Quadeca. I mean, I'm not so surprised to see him going at Logan Paul. I mean, let's be honest, dissing Logan Paul is kind of fish in a barrel these days. And KSI, I mean, everybody's had beef with KSI at some point or another. I'm pretty sure my mother has dissed KSI at some point. Yeah, so, dissing Logan Paul, sure. KSI, fine. Quadeca, that does raise my eyebrow a little bit, and more. So these won't be the only guys that he's going at, I'm sure, but I'll be interested to see what kind of grievances he has to air against some of these individuals. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. This is Beef by High Res. Just gonna fix the hat there.
I've been holding this in too long. This how I really feel about some of y'all. Time to get it off my chest. There's really too much hate in the game, so I thought it was time to be making a change. People told me I should stay in my lane, but I love y'all even if you don't feel the same. There's really too much hate in the game, so I thought it was time to be making a change. People told me I should stay in my lane, but I love y'all even if you don't feel the same.
Okay, so before we get into it, I gotta say I'm not a fan of that hook. It's kinda cheesy. Just being honest. You're making a diss track and, like, you have that hook. I mean, that's, I don't know. Maybe people like it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that hook. It's a little too cheesy, I think, for what he's going for. But let's get into it. It looks like No Life Shack is up first, so this should be interesting.
No Life Shack, you should probably change your name, cause you the whole entire life of this YouTube game. Facts. Don't get me started on that handsome guy Dwayne. Every single video that he does is insane. Grip, you the only rapper that rap faster than me. I appreciate when you do reactions of me. Mac Lethal, you're a really humble, talented guy. Your YouTube channel is such an inspiration for mine. Dax, I don't like the raps, but you're honestly great. Please be my personal trainer, you're in really great shape. Someone tell Chase that he's really polite. He's invited over to my house any morning or night. In 6 seconds I'd never fight. He's the best to ever do it. You were there for me every single time that I went through it. Luke Gaughan's talent is something that makes me panic, and Futuristic is the hardest worker on this planet.
Okay, so this isn't a diss track at all. This is a reverse diss track. High Res done played us. Basically what he's doing is he's calling out all these YouTube artists by name and giving them compliments, which is cool. That's cool. I mean, it's like what the hook says. There's too much hate, so he's trying to reverse that. That's cool. I like that. Fair play. Fair play. I totally got played by this. I have been had. but I'm liking this. I knew he wasn't actually going to diss Quadeca, though. I mean, I didn't even know he had beef, and, like, Quadeca's just a good dude, by all accounts. I mean, no one seems to have beef with him, except KSI, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
Ugh. Don't get me started on Devon Terrell. He was there for me as a friend when I gone through hell. Quadeca, I never met you, I was really impressed by the way that you rapping and the way that you dress. Tom McDonald, ugh, your music is incredible. Your work ethic, brand, and marketing is impeccable. All these rappers inspire you when chasing a dream. Someone tell Vin J he's an inspiration to me. Logan Paul's a great fighter and his brother is too. I watch all of their vlogs and I'm loving them, dude. If I battled KSI, I wouldn't even try. If I said KSI was handsome, that wouldn't be a lie. Tell Locksmith and Echo that I'm wishing them the best. Tell Chris Webby that I'm really proud of his success. Mercury's, don't get me started with him. I'm proud of the weight he lost and the artist he is. There's really too much hate in the game, so I thought it was time to be making a change. People tell me I should stay in my lane, but I love y'all even if you don't feel the same. There's really too much hate in the game, so I thought it was time to be making a change. People tell me I should stay in my lane, but I love y'all even if you don't feel the same. Smoking for a while, lately been getting hot. Grew apart from my family, lost all my sanity. Read a tweet.
There's an ad for his tour and a sponsorship at the end. So that was the track. That was Beef. Logan Paul, KSI, Quadeca, and more. Diss track. So yeah, like I said, that wasn't really a diss track at all. That was just him calling people out by name and giving them compliments. He mentioned Crypt, Dax, KSI, Logan Paul, Quadeca, Luke Gon. Did he mention Screw? Did he mention Screwface Jean? I don't recall Screw getting named in this song, but he might have. I don't know. There were a lot of guys in here. It's very possible that I just missed him or forgot about it. I don't know. I'm really gonna sound like a jerk saying this, but I wasn't really feeling this track all that much. It feels like the idea... Don't get me wrong, I like the message behind it and I like the idea, but that's the strongest element of this song, is just the idea of it. Like, the idea and the message that I was trying to get across was stronger than the actual music itself. I'm still not a fan of that hook. It's a bit cheese, and I don't like it. I mean, I guess it's more forgivable now that I know what the track is. If this were a legit diss track, that hook would not fly. So I guess but since this isn't actually a diss track, I guess the hook works for what the song is. But I don't know, I'm still not into it, and the beat doesn't do much for me either. I kind of like the dark guitar melody. It's kind of got a James Bond-ish feeling to it. It's kind of old school and nice to listen to, I guess. But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it that much. And the flows were kind of just, yeah. Granted, I think he did that on purpose. He wasn't trying to rap fast on this song, which is fine. You don't have to rap fast to make a good song or to be a good rapper. And the lyrics were fine. I mean, like I said, the message was nice, and I liked the idea that he had with this track. I like how he just completely subverted everybody's expectations by hyping this up as some world-ending diss track and then giving us literally the exact opposite. And he had some funny lines in there too. I especially liked the one where he said, KSI, if I battled him, I wouldn't even try. If I said he was handsome, it wouldn't be a lie. I liked that line. I liked how at the very beginning of the verse, he would start the verse by, like, you know, just saying their name and say something like, ugh, or don't even get me started. Like he's about to rip into them, and then he doesn't, and he gives them a compliment. I thought that was kind of clever, too. I don't even think this is a bad song. I'm just kind of lukewarm on it, and that's a bit of a shame, because he did have the best of intentions with this song, clearly, And I appreciate a rap song that's about spreading positivity rather than negativity, which is what all rap seems to be about these days, is dissing people and just generally being unlikable. So I guess I appreciate this song's existence. I'm glad that Hi-Rez made it, and I'm glad that it's out there on YouTube. But overall, this doesn't really do much for me. I'm sorry. So that was Hi-Rez, Beef. Have you heard it? What did you think about it? If you disagree with me, comment below and let me know. I'm sure there will be some disagreements. I'm sure a lot of people are loving this track, and that's fine. You should. I encourage you to support this track, because honestly, I would rather have people supporting a track like this. And as always, have a blessed week, and we will see you in the next video. I'm still working on that outro.